Poems of Narad, from Visions and Experiences, Volume 2, Part 2. Vision of the Avatars. Let me now my story tell of comets shooting from the sky, and auguries that I know well, of souls that grow and never die, of all the beauty man has known, triumphant in a humble flower, how goodness multiplies where sown, the sight of seraphim who tower above the paltriness of days, above our waking and our sleep, the guardians of ancient ways, who catch the silver tears we weep, protecting us from our self-doubt, guiding when we know it not, chasing entrenched evil out, the hostile forces and their lot, who keep men ignorant of God, chained to the daily senseless round, some who run while others plod, pinned to a plot of common ground, for few can see beyond the stars, beyond the soul internal view, descending here the avatars who shall create the world anew. To fashion the future humanity, I saw a light in darkness dwell, the soul a beacon in the night, and knew the body for a shell, encapsulating God's delight. With reverence I looked anew upon this miracle of man, how in the body spirit grew, in concert with God's ageless plan. No doubt remains within these walls, this house of concealed divinity, awakened to his urgent calls to overthrow our destiny of death in life, the God force free to fashion the future humanity. To dream of sages and of seers. In a forest wilderness where nature dreams, I mused a while among patient trees, and listened to the music of her streams in an incense-laden air suffused with peace. It was a land unscarred by human greed. Alone I wandered, free and unafraid. No pressing cares had I, no urgent need. In darkened groves that saw the sunlight fade, heeding not the posted warning signs, mysterious enchantment lured my feet to a life that on a mother's breast reclines in a green creation, bountiful and sweet. The gods were there, and I walked through the shade and moved in regions deep and unexplored, for here the clamor of the world was stayed in cloudless skies where azure singers soared. I heard earth's rhythms, primitive, newborn, while butterflies in shafts of sunbeam dined on nectarous blossoms fragrant in the morn, beyond the crowded avenues of mind. Giant hemlocks swept their boughs to earth, and firs and redwoods rose towards the skies. Each second held a promise of new birth in this habitat of hidden deities. Fear was not there, nor its twin, anxiety. All beautiful grew in sunlight-dappled wood. Fern-laced, mossy carpets welcomed me to rest a while in still and pensive mood. In this divine retreat, the passing hours seemed moments in a treasure book of years, as I listened to the rapture song of flowers and slept to dream of sages and of seers. Soul behind the veil, to Amal in friendship and gratitude. I caught a fleeting glimpse of a soul behind the veil, a soft white radiance beyond all human scale. As in a cocoon it lay, wrapped in splendid peace, dreaming of a distant day when ego's rule would cease. All past lives it knew, gathered round its core, and death and birth walked through its ever-welcoming door, opening on worlds unknown to man in his outwardness. In the star fields of God it has grown, through our joy, our pain, and duress, to unite with the Godhead above, who leans to aspiring earth, shaping from founts of his love the mold for the Superman's birth. Amal's comment. Very felicitous all through. I liked especially the third stanza. K.D. Setna, revered poet and author, named by Sri Aurobindo Amal Kiran, a clear ray.